I need to apply my flux first and let it dry. I'm only putting the flux where I'm going to solder. Drying the flux before adding the masking mud makes the mud easier to remove. The masking mud can protect the solder from flowing up and onto the front of the bale, and more importantly, around the hole. I'm being careful not to get any of the mud near that solder seam. I color code all of my solder. I never want to mix it up with wire. This is green for easy. I do blue for medium and red for hard. I'm using my super flush cutters to cut a snippet of solder, and I only need a couple of millimeters. I determine how much I need by how far does the solder have to flow. And coat it in a thin layer of flux. I don't want to get excess flux on my block. Flux can penetrate down into the block and cause it to break down much quicker. So I simply ball up my flux and pick it up with a solder pick. I have the bale resting on another charcoal block for support, and then I heat only the bale, and as soon as I see it start to glow slightly, I will come in and place my solder and it will flow. One of the reasons I support the bale when I'm soldering is that the weight of the bale can cause that wire to break when it's in that fragile glowing stage. Wait until the bale cools thoroughly before moving it, because that wire is fragile when it's hot. And because I pre-dried my flux before adding the mud is very easy to remove with just some soap and water.